Hello, students. Welcome to the science class. The chapter 2, that is health and hygiene, is completed, and a lot of discussions we had made with the instructional videos and live classes. And by these efforts, I think all of you are clear with the chapter. Now, we will do some exercise questions in order to be more clear about the concept. Okay, so let's start. First one we will do about the multiple choice questions. Okay, number one. Which of the following is not a disease causing organism? Bacteria, fungi, killed bacteria, protozoa. You tell me which one? Okay, I'll tell you the verify the answer at the end. But according to me, bacteria is a living organism, microscopic organism. They cause diseases. So bacteria cannot be agent which does not cause disease. Next is fungi. Fungi is also a microscopic organism which causes disease, especially the skin diseases which you had already read. So next is the protozoa. It is a very common one, that is malaria, dysentery. It occurs or it happens due to the protozoan effect. So ultimately what is left is killed bacteria. So here the answer will be killed bacteria. Killed bacteria means the bacteria which is not alive. Okay. Next one. Which one of the following food item is rich in protein? Butter, apple, rice, moong dal. Tell me, butter, will it be rich in protein? No. Butter is a rich source of fat. Okay, so apple. Apple is a fruit which contains a lot of vitamins. Rice, it is a food material which contains carbohydrate. Then what is left here? Moong dal. Yes, the moong dal is the very important source of protein. And apart from these, also, all the pulses, like all the dal varieties, bean, peas, tomato, all of them contain lot of amount of protein. Okay, due to a special reason, when you will be in a higher class, you will be clear about the reason. But as if now, you just keep it in your mind. All the pulses are rich source of protein. So moong dal is a pulse, so it is a rich source of protein. Next, number three, corn, cabbage, lettuce are source of what? Protein? No, because protein these does not contain too much of protein. Fat? No, they don't contain fat. Then roughage? It can be. Okay, let's see what is the next option. It carbohydrate. What do you think? Carbohydrate sources, if I ask you to tell, will you tell corn, cabbage, or lettuce? No, rice and wheats are there, the major sources of carbohydrate. Then the option left is roughage. Yeah, it's very good. Roughage is the ultimate answer because all these substances are the green vegetables and they are containing lot of roughage, so that if you eat them, your bowel movement of every day will be very clear. Next is the which of the following is a communicable disease? Before I go into communicable disease, what do you mean by communicable disease? Yes, the disease which can be transmitted or which can be transported from one person to the other. Okay, so this is the definition. Please keep it in mind. Then see the options. Diabetes, is it communicable? If I have diabetes and if I sit with you whole day, will you have diabetes? No, it is a hormonal disorder. Which, what is hormone? What is the disorder? Again, when you will go to higher classes, it will be clear to you. As if now, keep it in mind, it is a hormonal disorder. Okay, so it is not a communicable disease. Next one is obesity. If you go and sit with a fat person, will you be fat? No, not at all. So that is also not transmitted from one person to the other. Next one is night blindness. If one is night blindness and if you help the person, will you become night blind? No. So that is also, so what is night blindness actually? It is a vitamin deficiency diseases. So ultimate option which is left is malaria. Yes, if you have malaria, and if that particular mosquito bites you also, you will also have malaria. So in that way we can say it is a communicable disease. Okay, next one. Which one of the following diseases can be treated by vaccination? Common cold, malaria, measles, allergy. You tell me the answer. Allergy, is there any vaccine for allergy? So far now, no. Malaria, otherwise nobody would have suffered with malaria. But especially in the tropical countries, a country like ours, we people are very much sufferer of malaria. So, so far no vaccine. Common cold, it's a very common thing. Everyone, like, if the 40 students are present in the class, at least 20 of them every day will have the common cold. So had it been vaccinated very very often, then nobody would have the common cold. So the disease which is left is measles. In with childhood only we get this vaccine which is called MMR vaccine, mumps, measles, rubella. So that is the disease which can be protected to some extent by vaccines. Which one of the following condition does not describe a disease or a sick person? Okay, this is a very interesting question. You can answer it very well. A person suffering from high fever, sick or non-sick? Yes. So here question is does not. So this option is negated. Next, a person comfortably lying on the resting chair. Yes, this is a very ideal state of relaxation. So this person is definitely not a sick person. So next option is person sneezing badly. Obviously he's sick. And a person having swollen neck area. Obviously that is sick. So here options are, so here option is like the person who's sitting on the or idly taking rest in the chair definitely is not a sick person. Here we can see the answers. Number one is killed bacteria. Number two is mugdal, roughage, malaria, measles. A person comfortably lying on rest chair. Very good. So these are the answers. Okay, we are going to the next question. Next one is the fill in the blanks. Okay. First one, disease caused due to a lack of nutrient in the diet for a long period are called dash disease. What is it called? Yes, a deficiency disease. Next one, diseases which are caused by germs and pass on from sick person to a healthy person is, just now we were discussing it, this is the communicable disease. That means it is communicated from one person to the other person. Next one, to prevent the spread of flies, we should omit them from the source. That means from the breeding ground. Okay. Next, germs that cause diseases like dash enter through cuts or wounds. If you can remember, there is a particular germ, particular disease which can happen due to cut. That is why we take that injection. What is that? Try to remember. Even our mother says if there is a cut, or elders say if there is a cut, go and take that injection. What is that? Yes, it is the tetanus. So the answer will be tetanus. And then the vaccination produce dash in the body. What in the body? Vaccination. Due to vaccine, why do we get the vaccination? Because we want to produce something which can fight with the disease. What is that something called? Yes, this is antibody. Okay, very fine. So here are the answers. Deficiency, communicable, then the breeding, that is breeding ground, tetanus, and antibodies. Okay, so for today, objective type questions we had discussed, that is the multiple choice question and the fill in the blanks. Next class we will discuss about the scientific reasoning. Till then, all of you stay safe, take care, thank you.